Samtastic, back with more Guild Wars as we go to part 5 of the War in Kryta tutorial. I actually realized I forgot to mention that the last one was part 4 while I was recording it, but that's okay. What we're doing today is we're doing the Wanted by the Shining Blade quests, which it's saying are limited to 3 at a time, because we picked them up at the end of the last video. And those are Wanted Inquisitor Bauer, Wanted Inquisitor Lhana, and Wanted Inquisitor Lhana. Wanted Inquisitor Lhana. So we're going to start with Inquisitor Bauer, because the first thing that we have to do is go to Scoundrel's Rise. And, woo! Easy way to get there is from Gates of Kryta. And I did say that I was going to do this in normal mode, but, I don't know, I think I may have the opportunity to change my mind here in a minute, but we're going to go ahead and pop in here in hard mode, because these guys are all pushovers. Every last one of them. And so, there we are, hard mode. Hard mode. I've actually never done these quests in hard mode, so it might be interesting to try to do that. But there is the high chance of failure, at least higher than if I were to do it in normal mode. And first we have to go kill these Murgoyle wave breakers, which are level 24 and slow you down, and it's annoying. But I do have some sweet hex removal here. Cure Hex. So they're not too obnoxious. I actually don't know if they have enchantment removal, so we may be able to use that to our advantage. Golden egg! Golden egg! Easter drops! Oh yeah! I can sell the golden eggs and buy the bunnies. That's maybe what I'm gonna do. Oh, yeah, because you're just elementalists, you're not mesmers or anything. Yeah. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Alright, so not too bad. We got a lot of undead creeping up here. Gotta keep that critical defense or critical agility up. Oh, hit the wrong target with that. So we're gonna pop onto this guy. Bing. Oh, they're already dead. All right, easy. White mantle. Ooh, watch out for those jade cloaks. They're actually dangerous. We're running out of Murgoyles. I'm pretty sure these things ain't ever gonna talk. Alright, but in the meantime, Spectral Agony. Now you do need to be careful of that. Make sure if you've picked up some nice new armor, that you've actually picked up. Oh, so you thought you could mount a rescue operation, did you? Bring them to me alive. When they use Spectral Agony, which the Jade armors will actually do that every time they hit with the attack. Jade bows, same. But the Mersat, if there are any over here, the Mersat actually casts it as a spell. It makes Pain Inverter work stupidly well. Wow. So yeah, that was brutal. But it makes Pain Inverter work really well. Because it does not just degeneration, but damage over time. So even monks will kill themselves with Pain Inverter. It's pretty awesome. Alright, that's a lot of jade bows and stuff. Yeah, so as I was saying, make sure that your armor is infused if you've got special new armor, which in this case mine is not. I think that's the big problem. So I'm just going to kind of gun for it and hope that I don't die. No! Anyway, all I have to do is kill this guy. So, there we go. Quest is done. See Princess Salma for your reward. So we don't actually have to kill the remainder of these guys, but we can. Heroes, by the way, automatically. What is that? There's not enough time. Creatures in earshot attack move and Whoa. And activate skills 100% faster. All of them? Hang on, this is interesting. The plot thickens. Run! Is he? Alright, I can't. All that is gold. Alright, we're moving on. Here, let's scoot back here. Brutal. Okay, so I changed my mind because my armor is not infused. Maybe I'll do like an armor infusing tutorial. That should be easy enough. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next one. Inquisitor Lhana in North Kryta province. Who I believe it's up here. So the easiest way to get there is going to be to go through Bergen Hot Springs. I think. And that was pretty brutal. So we're gonna set that back to normal mode. That was fun to do that one. I mean that's easy enough as it is to just sort of scoot through that section, that short little bit. If you fail, you don't fail very hard. Whew. All right. Well, that's like a whole Medal of Honor right there by itself. And we don't care about these enemies in normal mode because they're weak. You can just ignore them. And also, this is not a bad place to feather farm if you're interested in feather farming. Especially if you have an SOS, Signature Spirits farming build or something. Because there are a lot of Tengu up here, not very far from an outpost. And if you just, as you notice, you can just skirt around that first group. And then murder all these stupid gypsy Edens. Whoa, whoa. Chocolate bunny, God, I love this loot. Is that? Really? Okay, you guys saw that, right? Yeah, the only problem with doing this in normal mode is I can't get off that sweet attack chain. What is, that is bugging out. There we go. People getting stuck on that freaking crazy bug bush there. Not like there are bugs in it, but like that thing is a bug. Dang. Alright, just a few more left. Alright, jerk face. Yeah. I think unless they have, oh, they do have a wild. He's gonna, yeah, there we go. I gotta kill him before he removes my enchantment. Yes! Oh wait, he already did. Dang it. So anyway, that feather Kataromi scalp, don't sell those because they turn into 3 feathers. And 250 feathers turns into like 10k, roughly, selling it to players. Bing, bing, bing. It's like a quick 1-2. I know I could take all these enemies in hard mode. That's not the question. I feel the temptation that, like, I mean, for a moment I felt like I should almost restart in order to do it in hard mode, but those enemies are not the difficulty at all. It's the actual bosses that we're going up against. Those boss groups can get pretty rough, so I'd recommend working yourself up to that, not just spontaneously saying, "Oh, I'm doing War in Kryta, I'll try it in hard mode," unless you're specifically you've got like a good party member that just hasn't gone through the content yet and you want to give yourself a challenge. I mean, you know when you want to do hard mode. Why am I explaining this? And they're coming up here to start crap at the North Kryta province, the refugee camp. So we gotta go put a stop to that. I'm definitely gonna want to get this armor infused before I progress any further though, because you fight a lot of Mursat. A lot of Mursats. And getting your armor infused means that when they use Spectral Agony, it doesn't just kill you like it did on that last one. Everyone in the settlement is now under arrest. Ooh, even me? Arrest me, arrest me. I got your number. Have you forgotten so soon? Your own Justicar Hablion granted us this land. I think that it's you who is forgetting. Your countrymen gained his trust through lies and deceit, and even welcomed as knights of the white mantle, or even only to cut down our dear Hablion in cold blood and murder the benevolent Confessor Dorian and his high council. Yep, I did it. Actually, that was me. What you want? You Ascalonians have brought your own twisted sense of peace to our land, and I assure you that we will hold you accountable for those villainous actions. Peace! Ha! What a travesty! I'm a Canthan, and I killed your Justicar. Commander, place these filthy refugees under arrest. I'm waiting for that bar to turn red, and then you are going to turn red. You Ascalonian trash, drop your weapons and come with us now! I'm serious. I'm serious. I could have gotten another 10 war supplies. I'm getting depressed about this. Oh. Alright, you ready? You ready? Read the Wind isn't going to save you. There we go. Bam! 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 Oh, yeah. Just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I so could have taken him out in hard mode. No question. That's it though. I mean, we don't even have to care about the rest of it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that and we'll see what happens. Alright, so back to Bergen. So, now we're at Divinity Coast. Whoa, what happened? What happened? What happened is that I did it in hard mode, but I did it with like a full party wipe, and I myself ended up dying twice. It was not as smooth as I would have hoped, so from here on out we're going to be sticking with normal mode. So that we can actually get through this. I'll leave hard mode to when you feel like challenging yourself. Next, we have to do Inquisitor Leviosa. 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 Was it Spectronum Leviosa? I don't know. It's been a while. I get to make all you Harry Potters rage a wee bit there. That's good. That's good. What you're screwing it up? But this isn't Harry Potter. This is Guild Wars. Expecto Patronum, I think, is the Patronus one. And then I forgot the Leviosa one. Anyway, we're gonna kill this guy because I don't have a permit. He's like, well, there's no permit. Well, that's gonna be a problem, but lucky for you, we just so happen to have a special deal going on. And a special deal, his idea of a special deal is we give him all of our gold and he doesn't kill us. Which, here, I'm ready for this. All right. Oh, yeah. So, let's get this going on. Get that going on, and as promised, you get none of my gold. Crushed. Ooh, but I get a Bata. Oh, glitch, glitch. I love the music in Kryta. Oh, and we're going to the shore up here. We're going to cut across this way to get there, just to kind of get a little bit of clearing out done. One of the wanted quests is, it's actually like kind of a confusing little path to go. It's like up that way somewhere. I don't know. It's, I get lost like every single time, even though I've done it a bunch. I think it has to do with, oh, it's over here, up that way. That I always look at the map and end up going the wrong way, something like that. But we're going to be skipping a bunch of these guys because they're completely unimportant. And we have choices. We can go this way or we can... Oh! Our choices just ran out. Hey, hey, what do you guys think you're doing? That's right, you're getting owned. That's what you're doing. That's how I roll. I got your marksman right here. Okay, another half moon. Hey, I have a full moon now. Get it? Get it? No? Alright. Well, if I had a little sound effects button, I'd be playing some crickets. But I don't. Maybe I'll do that. I'll end up doing that at some point. I'll have a little sound effects button for that stuff. It actually wouldn't be that difficult. I just have to hotkey audio playback to... I'd have to figure out an app to do that. That might be fun, though. That might be a cool thing. I could even heat up the buttons that normally...
like make my voice change
into different things that
I'm not really using those buttons, so I could make those play funny sound effects like crickets. Crickets from my awesome jokes. I could do canned laughter for when it's really funny. Yeah? Yeah? Leave a comment below and let me know if you'd be entertained by me adding sound effects to my commentary. I could even just have like me laughing raucously. So it'd be you know, I tell like a joke and then one guy's just like It could be good. I think I'm onto something here. Crickets would definitely be the big one. Alright, Divine Peacekeeper. We're almost there. We just have to hook over and watch this jerk brainwashing a bunch of children. If it seems that I'm like a little bit more expert at this one than I was in the last couple, it's because I also decided to start doing some of my warrior. I had sworn that my warrior had actually finished prophecies. I was positive that I'd finished prophecies on 3 characters, being like my assassin obviously is one of them because I have Protector of Tyria. So yeah, oh, I think we want Lightbringer just in case we come across. That's one of the things to keep in mind is if you've got your Lightbringer title, if you're rocking that, then you can totally don't even have. This is the Nightfalling list character that I've got apparently. Oh, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, so I was positive. I spent like 3 hours trying to figure out why the Eye of the North quests weren't going through, and I was like, this is what I'm talking about. This is so frustrating. Like I can't. I'm looking at the flow chart, and I've done all of this stuff. I'd already done the a good deed, and I had already done the scavenger hunt, and I'd already witnessed all of the... I'd even seen Thackeray get rejected again. Actually, this is a terrible idea. I'm going to go ahead and let you know that. Don't go standing in the middle of this one like we did with the last one, because they'll mess you up pretty hard. So we're going to hang back a little bit so we can just sort of draw them off into the wall of undead.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out why that Murrow dude would not offer me the War and Kryta quest, and then I finally just decided, like, am I just to confirm to myself, is this actually done? Like, didn't I get Protector? And I go look, and I haven't even done the first Ring of Fire mission, so I did those last night instead of doing more tutorials or whatnot. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Hey, hey! Oh, and I've also not gotten this armor infused, as previously mentioned. So that I actually didn't have my Warrior's armor infused either, but fortunately the first Ring of Fire mission, the bonus involves infusing your armor, so that was easy enough. I just bought this armor after I got that Protector title. But yeah, I think the point that I was trying to get to in any case is that I already did these on my Warrior, like, earlier today. So I have my character to test it out on. Elias, don't you die on me, man. There we go. So that's it. We just saved the children from that. They've probably been, honestly, this is probably more damaging to their little psyches than whatever they were being fed by that crazy lady. So, guys, were those Imperials that she was telling you, not Imperials, what was it? Imperial Royalists. There we go. Were those bad Royalists that this person right here was talking about? Yep, this person. So don't be on the wrong side or we'll kill you. I think that's the lesson. That's the lesson that you guys have learned today, right? Don't be on the wrong side or I will kill you. Don't worry, I'll wait until you're older. Okay, so I think that was it. That's bonus in hard mode, so that's why it's still lighting up the Watchtower Coast. In any case, I don't want to do it in hard mode. It's distinctly possible, but I don't want to do it in hard mode. So, let's pop on up to... What have we got in our inventory? All kinds of goodies. If it will load. So now we go turn in the quest and get the next quest. Somebody's asking where to find Cormyr around here. I don't think Cormyr is around here. So here we go, into the keep. Into the keep. And aha! Yeah, new wanted quest for today. Yep. Cash in on those. Yeah, if you may have noticed, hey, those other ones aren't in your inventory anymore. It's because I cashed them in so that I could get another oppressor weapon. 20 war supplies. Alright, so Princess Salma. According to our agents, the Vile Mersat, Willem the Demeaning arrived in Riverside Province. He has barricaded himself in the Temple of the Unseen. Boatloads of Mantle forces have arrived in the area over the past few days, which suggests they are planning something. They're planning on dying. They're planning on dying by my hand. Our men are tired and battered at the mere sight of the Mantle's unholy false gods. And the mere sight of the Mantle's unholy false gods frightens our less virtuous soldiers to the point of desertion. I need a small force to infiltrate the temple and assassinate Willem before he can lead his forces into battle. Well, I'm an assassin. That's what I do. We have an operative in Sanctum K named Paulina. She can get you into the province and has information on this temple's defenses. If you undertake this challenge, it will be fraught with danger. Do not accept it lightly. The Mersat are formidable foes, and Willem is sure to be heavily guarded. It's clockwork. So we get 5 royal gifts and a Medal of Honor for this, which is all kinds of good stuff, and 2K, and a ton of experience. So I am prepared to do this. Willem's days of terrorizing the Krytan people are numbered. I will assassinate him as my profession would imply. And then here, you want me to march into a cult's temple and pick a fight with their gods? Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. No count me out needed. And we're going to follow up with that quest in the next part. We are on part 4 for this one. Part 5. No, we're on part 5. I've already uploaded part 4. That was the Asuran one. That was totally useless. That was just conversations. So, next up is part 6, where we do whatever this quest is called. Riverside Assassination. And we're going to be doing it from Sanctum K, because that's where you go to do the special new version of Riverside Province. You backtrack. That's how it works. That's how it works. Talking to this person. Anyway, not time for that in this video. And so subscribe, and if you haven't already, you can also follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/samtasticonline. I think that's all I have to say. I have lots to say, but none of it is important, and you will see me later.